Jason Lenox on the Fishbowl. Welcome.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good, good. Thank you for taking the time to swim in the bowl with me.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys having me on.
Absolutely. I hope the temperature is just right.
Yeah, no, it's going good in here today. It's not too hot, it's not too cold.
Awesome, awesome. Well, tell us a little bit about your work.
So I do illustration, and my art goes into a couple genres. I do work for clients that a lot of it is fan art, so I have literature based artwork. I have some stuff based on popular TV shows, comic books, and movies that my clients like, or things that I just make as spec work. And then I do a lot of mythology artwork, and I do a lot of occult and satanic artwork that eventually will be put into some coloring books. I just haven't quite gotten there yet. But then I also do my self-published comic book, Lords of the Cosmos, which is a science fiction fantasy comic book that is similar in tone and theme to a lot of our favorite 80s toy and cartoon series. So right now 1 and 2 are available to buy. Either on Comixology or on my Etsy store, Lenox Art Emporium. Issue 3 is at the printer right now, waiting to get printed later this month, and we're working on issue 4. So between all those things, that keeps me busy.
Awesome, awesome, fantastic. Now, I have to say that, I love the Boba Fett. I love the RoboCop. The Mad Max is awesome. I'm a big fan of John Carpenter, so They Live is fantastic. I love the Thing drawing you have there. I was wondering, what are some of your favorite films?
I think some of my favorite films would be the original 1979 Alien. I'm also a huge fan of 1988's animated film Akira. And probably round out my top 3 with The Wizard of Oz from the 30s.
Awesome, awesome. What were your thoughts on the possible, live action interpretation that failed again, but would have been directed by the director of Jojo Rabbit of Akira that they were talking about?
Live action Akira, I think it's a terrible idea. I don't think there's any reason to redo it. The movie is one of the greatest animated films of all time. I'm not sure how they can make it better. So to me, no matter what they do, I think it's going to fail.
I'd have to agree with that. I was a big fan of the Ghost in the Shell movie that they did, but that anime is much more adaptable than Akira. There's so much that goes on in Akira that is really like a little too hard to reinterpret in live action, in my opinion.
I think if you look at films that are successfully remade, you look at things that maybe aren't really that good the first time. So I look at remakes that I like, and I'll spotlight two. The Thing, which is a remake, right, of the old Thing from the 50s. The one from the 50s, it leaves a lot to be desired. John Carpenter's version took it to the next level. And another one that doesn't get a whole lot of run is The Invasion of the Body Snatchers. I love the original, I believe it's late 50s version, the black and white. But I think the 1978 remake with Donald Sutherland is a quantum improvement. So to me, when you look to say what are some films we could remake, Akira is awesome as it is now. It holds up great. So to redo it, it's like, what is it you're going to make better? So I think the problem with remakes is that find ones that aren't that good that you could maybe make better. So like, for example, I love Last Starfighter, but the special effects are so dated now that might be a nice remake to redo with better special effects. But I mean, I'm being very specific because of that reason. So I mean, it'd be like, remaking Jaws. Could we make Jaws better? I don't think so.
I think that's what they're talking about now.
Yeah, and you start saying, let's remake Wizard of Oz, let's remake Jaws, let's remake some of these films like that are considered like amazing films. Like, what is it you're gonna make better?
Right. It'd be like remaking Goodfellas.
Exactly. Like it's such a great film that you start saying, can be made better? Whereas if you go back to like the 50s Invasion of the Body Snatchers to the 78 remake, it's quantumly better. And the Thing, the original 50s Thing or whatever it was, early 60s versus the 82 Thing, is markedly better. The Fly. There's another one, like the old black and white Fly. I mean, it's cool, but it's kind of silly, like the fly head and the tuxedo.
Right.
Whereas the Cronenberg version, took it a lot better. So I think that
even The Fly too with Eric Stoltz.
All right, I'll give you that too. But to me, remaking Akira, it's like Fantasia quality. So it's again, what is the purpose of this? I think it's just to cash grab off a name. but I don't think the Akira fan base or anime fan base is going to support it. And I think if they do it, ultimately it won't do very well. My 2 cents.
I concur with that. I'm curious, what was your thought on Stuart Gordon's Body Snatchers?
Was that the one from like 1993?
Yeah.
You know what? I love the special effects, but I think what sticks out to me, because I also own that film, the ending was kind of this lame, feel-good ending of like, hey, the army killed them all, we won. And like the whole point of Body Snatchers, especially the 70s version, was that you're not going to win, with the iconic ending with Donald Sutherland screaming on the street.
Right.
I almost said Donald Pleasance. But yeah, the 93 version, like there's great, like the special effects are really creepy, and that woman running out of her front door screaming is very creepy, but the ending was really, you needed that dark, depressing ending. And I'll give you this, there was recently a film I saw on Netflix called Assimilate, which was kind of a body snatch.
I saw the trailer for that, and that actually looked pretty good.
Well, I won't ruin it, but it had a very dark ending. It wasn't that good, but I thought it was better than the 93 Body Snatchers, just because and I don't want to spoil it for you or your other listeners or viewers, but like the ending was appropriately dark, which is what made Body Snatchers such a winner to me. So yeah, the 93 version, and I remember the corny CGI, the little kids scream when they kick him out of that helicopter.
Right.
Did they need that? I mean, I get they were trying to like, hey, look, a little kid is evil, but like it just, that corny falling out like, and then and the ending was just like, we won, we're the army. It's just,
I can agree with that.
Yeah. What other questions do you have? This is great.
Well, I guess I have a closer question for you, because we have to go wrap it up and meet someone else. But my closer question is, do you have any other upcoming projects to promote?
Well, I'll be working on wrapping up Lords of the Cosmos 3, which was our last Kickstarter, to get that to print and out by June, which was our deadline for our Kickstarter backers, because I make it a point to get those done on time. And then probably August, September, I will look to put my next comic book on Kickstarter. So I'm going to put you guys on my press list. So as I do these projects or release things or do press releases, I'll let you know. And we could do an interview when that comes out as a Kickstarter.
That would be fantastic. I definitely would like to do that.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. So we won't shake hands because we're trying to be disease conscious. So we'll do
Right. We'll do that.
And I appreciate you coming out and taking a minute to talk to me, guys.
Absolutely. Thank you again for taking the time to swim in the bowl with me.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me in the fishbowl. I appreciate it, guys. Thanks.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Bye-bye.